You're tuning into the Styles Podcast. Hello, folks, and welcome to another episode of the Styles Podcast. I'm your host here, Styles. So today we're going to talk about sleep paralysis. I know a few of you probably have an idea of what sleep paralysis actually is. So I'm going to read you another article here from online. So here we go. It starts off as what you should know about sleep paralysis. So here we go. While we usually think of being asleep or awake as clearly defined and distinct, conditions like sleep paralysis challenge these fixed boundaries. Sleep paralysis is a temporary inability to move that occurs right after falling asleep or waking up. Individuals remain aware during episodes which frequently involve troubling hallucinations and a sensation of suffocation. These episodes of sleep paralysis involve elements of both sleep and wakefulness, which is part of why they give rise to distressing symptoms. Whilst much is still unknown about sleep paralysis, a review of its types, symptoms, causes, impacts, and treatment can enable a better understanding of the condition and how to try to prevent it. Hope you got all that, folks. So we're moving on. So the next heading is, what is sleep paralysis? Sleep paralysis is a condition identified by a brief loss of muscle control known as atonia that happens just after falling asleep or waking up. In addition to atonia, people often have hallucinations during episodes of sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is categorized as a type of parasomnia. Parasomnias are abnormal behaviors during sleep. Because it is connected to the rapid eye movement, and here we have a short abbreviation here, REM, rapid eye movement, stage of the cycle, of the sleep cycle, sleep paralysis is considered to be a REM parasomnia. So we have another part here which says, states here, what are the types of sleep paralysis? So you've got that, folks. There are also types of sleep paralysis. So here we go. In the medical literature, two terms are commonly used to categorize cases of sleep paralysis. Isolated sleep paralysis is when the episodes are not connected to an underlying diagnosis of narcolepsy, a neurological disorder that prevents the brain from properly controlling wakefulness and often leads to sleep paralysis. And we've got another one here. It's called recurrent sleep paralysis, involves multiple episodes over time. In many cases, these two defining characteristics are combined to describe a condition of recurrent isolated sleep paralysis. That's another abbreviation here. It's RISP, which involves ongoing instances of sleep paralysis in someone who does not have narcolepsy. Well, basically, folks, in shorter terms and layman terms, I mean, sleep paralysis just means that when you fall in asleep, at some point, within that sleep period, you can't move, you can't shift your muscles, or, you're laying on your bed and your eyes are wide open, and, you can't control anything, you're basically immobile. So that's it, basically. Yes, folks, so thanks for listening again to this podcast, and I'm gonna post another topic and we're gonna go deeper into some other things. Sometimes we're gonna keep it simple, but this is just something I've been reading from the internet online, and I've just been quoting the terms and just trying to break it down. So a long time ago when we were kids, what they would say, you can't move, that's a spirit, or was illusion term we use, gage and all that kind of thing. It's kind of funny, the usual stories. Yes, folks, so thanks for listening, and I'll see you another time. Enter, you're tuning into the Styles Podcast.